Nice and straight on the entry.
Okay. Writing.
Training level, the halt should have the same weight on all four legs. We don't want them resting a hind leg. It should have been a little straighter, but it doesn't have to be perfectly square. So I go 7-5, quite an age. The horse is very energetic. Let's see, so momentary, oops. But I was thinking 8 because of the balance and the quality of the trot. Got a little bit of a fussiness there, so I'm going to go to a 7. A lot of times at this level, some of the contact things are just a little bit lost of balance. And when I'm judging and deciding how strict I'm going to be on a particular thing, I sort of think of it as a trainer, how hard would that be to fix? And that little oops there, that would be small potatoes. Okay, now I think he raised his neck, which is what they do when they lose their balance. Their necks are balancing. But also the hunches fell out a little bit. So I think if she could work a little bit on a little bit better bending to the left, that she could actually get a little more control of that right hind leg for the canter to part. It's a nice straight transition. So going forward, downward, could maintain a little bit more bend to the left. So a 7, so it's clearly better than Julie's, but not an 8 yet because it's a little inconsistent and needs a little bit better bending. For me, the walk is an 8. He really uses his body and walks, and a little bit of inconsistency in the contact. But I still, if I give her an 8, I still took away 20% of her score for the contact. What I don't want her to do is to go back. Now that I would give a 9. I don't want her to go back and say, oh, I lost points because the head I tried to drive his derby. Not that I think she would, but I think we have to be careful as judges that we don't have them focusing on the head. Now, awesome. Did you see the corners? Okay, so now 8 or a 9. If she's straight. And I would like him to be a little bit more in front of her leg. We're going to try that when we work, just to see if that helps a little bit.
Really?
So still a 7, and have a little more bend, and a little bit more secure in the contact. Good corner. Testing. Go a little forward, see what happens. Maybe it'll be back. Let's see. Good. All right, now that was a better part. All right. A little more supple to the right. So an 8. So again, this horse is a good horse. I'm going to give it an 8 on days, where the chestnut I would give a 7. A little bit of stiffening. Both horses I would stay. This one I might go 7.5 on impulsion, or the other one a 7, because the other one I really thought needed to be more in front of the leg. Submission, this one's a little bit more connected than the other, so a 6.5, this one a 7. I think she has a beautiful position, very, very correct, good straight line, shoulders and heel. I can give her an 8. Effectiveness, though, 7.5, because I want to see left hand. And it would be interesting. I know the contact of an issue, and it's a little fussy here. So because it's a little fussy, have you tried a fixed ring? Now, look at it. That would be maybe where I would go. Again, but what I want you to think a little bit is go to your trot, and I want you to just don't move the bib. I don't want you to do that. It's already too, I want you just to think, just a nice elastic rubber band, but with a little bit more weight than you're used to it. And if he gets the neck short for a minute, so what? And forward at the trot. So rising, yeah, that's fine. Just let it camber a little bit, and then we'll go rising just so he's not confused. But just stay there. Take a nice 2 pounds in each rein, even if the neck gets short. That's right. He has to accept it. No, don't get your hands wide. Sit in your position. Don't you change your position. If he gets a little bit too low in the neck, sit back, ride a half halt, bring the neck back up. Yep, now rising. Keep the contact. It's all right. Good girl. Keep it. 2 counts. Just stay there. Don't go away. Good. Good. That's it. Just stay. Good job. Let him figure it out. You know, I think a lot of times we waste so much time following trigger all around. Instead of saying, "Hello, look at my lovely position trigger, you come to me." All right? And she is a good enough rider that I can tell her this. I wouldn't tell a beginner with an unstable position to hold on the reins. All right? So I want you all to understand this. This girl can rock. All right? But to me, she's a little bit too nice in the hand all the time. And so he's so fussy. And when he gets too low, ride a little half halt with your leg, body back, and put him back in the position you want him to be in. Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry. Good boy. There you go. What a good boy. What a good boy. Feeling better? Oh, it's a girl. I call them all boys. I've given up trying to look. And in my books, you will notice all horses are he's. Because in the literary world, you'd say every horse is a he. Just, I was like, oh, okay. Just stay there. Good. 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 Now back to canter again. Better depart than the first time. And just sit and just stay. Give her a nice, steady, soft place to go, but make sure there's a place for her to go. Does that make sense? Yeah. Very good. Super. Good job. Good job. I know. Good girl. Now, everybody just in the canter now, look at her mouth. It's got much more quiet. Tongue is less fussy. Yeah. Good. Good. Now back to trot. Do you feel over here that moment she wanted to tug on you and you just said no? But see, you're used to letting her tug and then she takes that contact away from you. Now a little stretching, a little bit at a time, but try to keep that even feeling. Still, even in the stretch, you should have the same contact. 1 or 2 circles, and then a walk. Stay there. Yeah, you're going to have a discussion. She's going to say, I don't like you doing that. That's fine. Remember, make the ovation more work than the work required. Just stay there. This is a lot, dressage training is a lot about just sitting there and not going away. You have to think a little bit. Our goal in training is to have one aid, one answer. And we let the horse make multiple choice questions, I think, too often. And you say, I would like to do this. The horse goes, no. And you go, oh, I better try something else. Honey, you ain't got nothing else. You got 3 A's to train this horse to Grand Prix. 2 legs, 2 seat bones, and 2 hands. That's it. That's all you got. Good. Good. And make her walk on that contact. Good girl. I know. Good girl. Now just slow your seat down a little bit if she tries to run away at the walk. There. Good. Dead alignment. Super. Yep. But,